All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Here we go. I got
now. Buzz.
Heavy. Watch the backfield.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Woo. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
We own them. Motion. Mike 56.
54.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, we got to snap it.
6 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I'm coming.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Ready?
Mike 54.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Danny. Mike 56. Mike 56.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Here I come again.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Buzz. Be ready. 56. Mike.
Alert.
Right there.
I know it's a dynamo.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Let's go, baby. We need turnover. Let's get that ball.
To try again after the sack. Watson under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Back him up.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Pick the edge. Come. Tight dog.
55.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Bound to lose one. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Third and long. It's Watson. They'll roll him out right. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this.
2nd and 10.
They still playing soccer.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Glenn. Got his open man. It's Carr. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Glenn eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Harold Landry racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
57's Mike. All day, punt. 57's the Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down. Glenn escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Harold Landry, he's the culprit. And that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did in their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Now he'll escape to his left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
59. Haywood.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I'm coming after you.
Hey, 59. 6.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 85 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Get the ball right here. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Glenn. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Yep.
58.
To throw again. Glenn.
Check.
Pass incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Glenn. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Let's go, baby. Let's
23 yards on the play.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out.
58.
Hey, Charlie.
58 is Mike.
Ready.
Off play action. Glenn. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Harold Landry in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Exit.
Get it.
Off the play fake. Glenn. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go. 10-2.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming.
Watch twitch.
Operating from the gun.
Switch.
Glenn. He sets to fire deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
That's 6, baby.
Miles Boykin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out, and the Texans scoop it. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less designed runs like that.
58, boys, 58, 58. Go. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Yes, yes. Hey, orbit.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Watch that, watch that, watch that.
Hatchet, hatchet.
Stand.
He's checking, he's checking.
On first down, Glenn, flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the ball is knocked out, and the Texans scoop it. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Hey, 31!
Check 31, check 31.
Hey, alert!
Play it, play it, play it, play it. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Alert!
Motion. Mike 56. Mike 56.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
56.
Watson.
Check 56.
Man, I got you.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check 4, check 4.
59.
Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift. Delta.
To the air yet again. Watson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, 59.
Check your hot read. Kill.
54.
Check three.
Hey, 31. 9, I'm going.
Now Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
I got him.
Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Ready?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Reset.
53 is the mic.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
59.
Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Watson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
Hey, 24.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
My bad, guys, my bad.
Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
58's the Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
5.
Back to the air on second down.
Watch the
Glenn.
screen. Watch the screen.
And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
He's tired.
From the gun, Glenn. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
We got this.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
You don't want you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 53. Echo. Check 53. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
53. 53.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Set the tone, set the tone, defense. Let's go. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
Army.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
To throw is Watson. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Set. 19.
Mike.
Hey, 59.
53's Mike.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Hey, alert.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Check pass. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 50.
Hey, line up.
Hey, we got to get the stop here, D.
Hey, let's go.
To throw again on second down. Watson.
Kill.
Check 99. Check 99. Whip.
And he
Watch the
rifles one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
53 is the mic.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Watson throwing on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Throwing on 1st down. Glenn. Throw left side complete. That's Carr. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Man.
58's the mic.
Hey, Foxtrot.
In your face.
Ready?
Off play action. Glenn. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Off the play fake. Glenn eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
What we got?
Operating from the gun. Glenn. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
4 down. Wide.
Hey, Alpha. Hit it.
On 4th down, Glenn. A desperation heave for the end, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone. So it goes for 2 points on the fake and gives him a lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Get ready.
Now it's Watson.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
You must be dreaming.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, number 53, Mike 53.
Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
That's how we do it.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They still can't get him. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
58's the Mike. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Glenn. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Let's go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Shift. Check. Lucky.
Throwing again. Glenn escaping the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Glenn. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
132 fighter. Hey, Charlie. Go.
He's mine.
Hey, Sam on.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson looking left side. It's complete. He's got it.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
There we go.
A big play there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
Check. Check, hot route. Hot.
Again, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Bring it up.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Harold Landry in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Glenn. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. It got his man complete. And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44.
Let's go.
A big third down play there for the Jags. And even 40 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
High 7.
Even. No. Off. Showing 8.
From the gun, Glenn. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers. No accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Bravo.
To throw again. Glenn. This is caught. And he's brought down. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Glenn to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now it's 2nd down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise, and the Jaguars have retaken the lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Run, run, run!
And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It's a party now.
You. Mike's 55. Mike's 56. Let's go.
On first down, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
56.
Hey, 24.
Check. Fresno.
Now Watson throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
Watch the run.
Throwing to start the drive. Glenn. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Watch the safety creep.
Slam.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Glenn, flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. It's Carr. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
58, boys. 58. 58's Mike. Jam him. Jam. Kill. Turn up.
On first down,
Turn up.
Glenn.
I got you, boy.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Check. He's coming.
From the gun, Glenn. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
58, boys.
Hey. Big trip.
Operating from the gun, Glenn. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
58, right there.
No gain on this, defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
They can't stop you, son.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about the second sentence of the coach's address?
And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Me. I got him. I got motion, man. Haywood. I got this. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 50.
Here's Watson.
Target.
Check 15. Check 15.
He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got a man. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Here we go.
36 yards on the play.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
It's our time.
The ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Watson. Now he's flushed out left. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Go.
All day. 58, boys, 58.
Throwing on 1st down. Glenn.
You better be afraid of me.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
Come on, fellas.
A big third down play there for the Jags. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
58's the mic. 58's now.
From the gun, Glenn.
Hey, it's our house.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Glenn. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Watson now to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right. It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Hey, watch the slant.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
59. Bravo.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, 59.
Watch the backer.
To throw is Watson. Going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
I'm trying to collect.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
I got one.
Check safety.
Check 37. Check 30.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Here we go, D.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big loss there, and it goes down as a sack as well. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Looking to throw. Glenn. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, 24.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Echo.
53. Mike.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Let's go.
Hey, 31.
Number 53.
Watson now to throw.
Watch the slant.
Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Hey, 54.
Switch.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Off.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now it's Watson. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. From the 50, it's Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Extra point attempt to come here. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Jaguars take over.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, 58 is a mic. Going 58.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Right now, you better
And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way.
And Ollie takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Texans take over.
Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch. No. Me. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike,
54. I'm coming.
Now Watson.
I'm coming after you. Tighten up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
58, it's Mike.
He don't know no better.
58.
Operating from the gun. Glenn.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Going up top. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Pin the mirrors back and go
Watson steps away to his... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Jags grab it. And he's got some space here. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. 2nd and 6. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? but I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it.
53, Mike.
He can't hang.
Hey, 59.
He's not going to get me.
You go tight.
After the interception, here's Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Hey, foxtrot, let's go.
Back to throw. Glenn.
All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
Hey, Haywood.
Watch the pass.
Watch it go.
On 4th down, Glenn. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
53. Oh, yeah. Oh,
54.
Here we go again. Orbit. Mike, 53. Check 53. Hey, come on,
Watson on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right. Oh, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Get this.
Hey, wahoo.
Hey, 58 is a Mike. Going 58's the Mike.
Here we go. 58, boys. 58 is Mike.
Watch the
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll throw deep left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Let's go.
Here we go. 50 plant. Hey, Alpha.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Man, I got you.
Watch twist.
On 1st and 10, Glenn. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. The dump off good for 8 there on 1st down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
run you over. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Going 58's the Mike. Yeah.
Joker.
2nd and 2.
Hey, turn it up.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
58's Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Rabbit.
Go.
Mike, 58. 58's the Mike.
Not today, you aren't.
Get ready.
From the gun, Glenn rolling to his right. Oh, and it's intercepted. snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go.
He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
First down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
24.
Mike, 53.
Haywood.
All day, baby. All day. All day, baby.
From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh, my goodness, 3 or more.
Right over there. Yeah,
wow.
Mike,
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Bandit.
Hey, 58 is a Mike. Going 58's the Mike.
You ain't got nothing.
Hey, switch gears.
Get it.
Following the fumble recovery, Glenn flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Let's go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Yep.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous. We ain't
To
beginning
throw
to
again,
fire you up.
Glenn flushed to
Don't get
his
nervous.
right.
Shift.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
55.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
Mike.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Motion.
36.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
54.
You can't block me.
Out of the gun, Watson.
Alert flare.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
I'm here all day.
Hey, 59.
Check. 53.
59.
Check. 53's Mike.
6 man.
Back to throw, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now the ball comes loose. Now he tries a lateral and he fumbles. It's loose a 2nd time. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Mike.
Hey. High 7.
50.
Yo. Go.
Mike, 58, right there.
Look at me. Zipper.
Hey, 58 is a Mike. Going 58
Hey,
is a Mike.
orbit.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby.
Shoot.
Following the fumble recovery, Glenn escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.